Hey there, I'm Marcy with Managing Marcy. I just wanted to take a moment and check in on my February or January goals. Sorry, it is February already and I'm really late, but I figure better late than never. I hope to get this up today so I'm not even more late. But I did for the first time write my goals down and posted that I think is my first video. And now I just want to make sure I stay accountable to myself and check to see if that I've hit the goals or missed my goals and come up with a plan to make sure that I don't mess them up again or miss them again, whatever. Spoiler alert, I already know because I had to do a quick little spreadsheety thing, but I hope that you'll join me and hit subscribe, come along for the ride, the adventure of debt freedom, hopefully soon. And I do have 2 thank yous that I want to do. And I think that's everything. So sorry you're up so high. 1, it's really forgiving on the face. And 2, now I'm just going to flip you down so we can look at the spreadsheet. So give me 1 moment and I'll see you back down there in a second. All right, so here we go. This is a throwback to, I believe, my first video. I only have 4 videos and I should be able to remember what order I did them in, but my brain just does not hold things like that in it. But I believe it was my very first goal, and I was inspired by Miss Kiera over at Budget and Grow. She has a fantastic formula how she broke down the quarters and the goals, and so I just was inspired to make my own. I have never written my goals down before. I'm so embarrassed to say that. I've just always been sort of a wish and dream girl, and it doesn't work that way. So this, I think, it's working already. So this is the way to go. If you haven't done it yet, write your goals down. It's amazing how it makes them come true. Well, I mean, don't write that you're going to win the lotto. That might not happen, but realistic goals, good to do. So I used this and did my little breakdown. So I'm going to try to be quick and not too chattery. My emergency goal fund was, do I have you in? Yes. And I'll try to do a pan down because you probably can't see way up there. My emergency goal was, or emergency fund goal was $2,000 for the year, which broke down to $170 per month. I don't have an envelope for emergency fund. I don't know what I was thinking, but I also had not really, I kind of had some wild ideas on what I could use my challenges for, but hadn't really been great about pinning down any of them. So with the exception of F-Bucks, because they are going to F-debt, I gotta put those to debt. But all my other challenges, I'm gonna make those emergency fund, but it'll just make it more fun to get there. So these are like my little codes. Hands and bands, I have $39 in challenges from Hands and Bands, $5 from D versus Debt challenge. Ugh, sorry, I had that lined up. Sav Saves, my super fun Tetris game that I've started over, $5. Liz and Les, I've got like tons of from her and I'm doing one at a time. There's $15 in there. Budgeting after 40. I have $40 in there, which, well, that'll be February, but I think I'm going to be able to scratch that last one. I'm going to cheat and finish January's. And then I have 7 of mine that I've put on that I've been doing for 60. I just wanted to make sure they worked the way I wanted them to work, so I figured I better use them. And then Beautifully Me and You, I have $18 in the change one where you fill in the circles. I'm not counting all the change, but I just wanted to see like the money, the cash money, the paper money, if I had enough to hit my goal for the month. So I'll probably have quite a bit more than that because there was a lot of change in that darn container. So I did it. I got a happy face. I did it. I hit my goal, $182 reached. So I think this is going to work. I'll just make it fun getting to my emergency fund. So we're good there. Consumer debt goal, $12,000 for the year is my goal. That equals $1,000 a month that I need to come up with. Did I do it? Okay, so with the exception of these first 2, and please let me know if I'm wrong on this. But these don't have interest. So I counted the full payment that they got for the month to, principal towards the goal. And then on the Lowe's and the USAA, I looked to see how much of what I paid went to principal. So it was $200 and $290. So I didn't count the whole payment because I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it. But I know it's like my rules, my games, whatever, but like I want to make sure I'm really sticking to this. And the other thing I wasn't real sure of is I believe that people don't put their car and their house payment in when you're talking about consumer debt. And I did write consumer debt as my goal, so I'm not counting them, but I managed to reach it. $1,134 if you use these numbers. So another happy face for me. I need to get myself some stickers. But now it gets even better because I still count it as debt. My mortgage principal and my car principal, if I add those in, I slayed $1,990, like way more than $1,000 a month. So I don't know. I don't know which one you're supposed to do, but I'm sort of counting them both in my head because why not? So that's with the non-consumer debt included. Next, travel. My goal is $4,000 for the year. I'll probably need a little more than this, but we haven't 100% decided where we're going. So, maybe I'll match that. So $4,000 a month, and that is $335. $4,000 for the year. That's $335 per month. And that gets a wah, wah, wah. So I gave myself a sad face. Did not hit this one, but I am not hating on this because that's money I never would have saved in the past. That's $218 closer. And along the way, there's time to make it up. And I do have hope because I still have not got into my brain like tax refund season. This is our 4th year getting to do refund things. So it still hasn't clicked in my head. And when I called my sister and I'm going over, she does financials, and when I'm going over my return with her and saying this, because is this right? Did I screw this up? She's like, no, Marcy, you did it right. So thank you, Sarah. Thank you for helping me out. She says I did it right, and I'm getting a more of a refund than I would have thought. And that has to do with my second thing. I consider it my side hustle. I think I've mentioned before, I am in college right now full-time to work towards becoming an elementary school teacher. I just got to do my 1 hour volunteer time today, my observation time. It was so much fun. 3rd graders are so much fun. But anyway, I digress, and I want to make this short. Because I go to school, it's almost like a double, well, it's a triple awesome because 1, I'm going to have a new career. So that's 1. But 2, because we're low income, I get grants to go to school. And after my books are paid for and the school's paid for, I get money back on those grants as well. So every semester I get a check from the school. And I had no idea that there was this American Opportunity Act. I'm sorry if I'm slaughtering that. But I got more on this. But in my past life, my old job career that I had, I was self-employed. So I always had to pay taxes. I always had to give the government all the money. So it's just so exciting that they're giving me, go ahead, give it back, give some of it back. So I'm excited. And this is going to help pad everything out. And it's also going to help, if you're a gardener, you'll feel me. If you're not a gardener, you might think that this is a complete, I should be putting it all towards debt. But I've got to make my garden bigger this year. I want to make sure I've got good soil. I need some fencing so I can get my chickens in there finally and let them do their thing. So I need things for the garden. It does save us money during the winter time, actually all and through the summer especially, because where we're able to go out and just pick asparagus or pick some tomatoes or pick potatoes out of the ground, carrot, all year it helps us save money on our groceries. and we still spend a decent amount on groceries. So I have to use some of it towards that. And I apologize if you're not a gardener. I should do a pantry tour. It's depleting. We've been using a lot over the winter, but I should do a little pantry tour and show you all the fun things. But again, blah, 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 talking too much. Robinhood, back in about the middle of December, I went ahead and signed up for Robinhood and had them do the $1 a day. I guess I did it on a Tuesday, so it's a weird day, but every Tuesday it pulls $7 out. There were 5 Tuesdays in January, which is kind of cool that they didn't do it on Friday, because then there would have only been 4. That was $35. I don't really look at it too much because it's up and down in, there's not much in there. I think it's got like, I don't know, maybe $50 at this point. I am right now working on owning 1 share of Amazon. When that's done, I am going to follow D versus Debt's example and start buying into dividend companies. I just think that's genius, and I don't know why I didn't think of it. My brother-in-law that lives here on the property, he kind of lives on dividends. Like, that's like he just like gets dividends and pays his minimal bills that he has. It's pretty awesome. So I definitely want to start doing that. The Roth, because just a little reminder, add any additional money weekly to Roth and Robinhood. There's not really any extra money at this point. We're lower income and there's just not a lot extra. So when when all of it's paid off, I'm going to be just dumping money in there like it's my job. But for right now, once those 2 are done, I can start putting more in. I can put something in, but right now there's just no extra. And then extra goodies. I have, in my old job back in Florida, I was vested in the company because I worked there for so long. So depending on how the people that signed on above me or under me do, and after it trickles down through the people above me, I know it sounds like some pyramid scheme. It's the real estate company I worked for. That's how they set it up. And it's cool. It actually worked. So sometimes I'll get like $5 in a month. Sometimes I'll get $80. So it just really varies. When the market's up, my check goes up. When the market's down, I've noticed my check goes down because it's the nature of real estate. So this month I got $7.41, and I just leave that in my account as a buffer. There's not a lot I'm going to do with $7.41 at this point, and I like to have that little buffer in there. And I'm going to come back to this one. Poshmark, I had 2 things sell, $16.10. I dropped all the prices. I just want to get rid of the stuff. If it doesn't sell this weekend, I'm going to take it off of there and just take it to our local consignment place. She does amazing, and you have a whole year to get back there and get the money. She holds it for you, so I'll just take it there. I had a box of books that we sold, another box, and that was $40. I put that towards insurance. So our homeowner's insurance and our taxes are not escrowed into our home payment, our mortgage. So I can pay monthly on my homeowner's insurance, but it's been kind of a pain in the butt. My mother-in-law gives me her whole portion up front when it comes due in February. And I want to just be able to do that. I want to be saving for it through the year and just pay it off all at once. It's one less bill I have to go online and pay, and it would just be so awesome. So I was like $173, I think, short. So I went through all of my bill envelopes, and I think I posted that. A lot of them had like a little extra. I think that weird, that I don't like those. I do like them, but I don't like them. That extra month paycheck that I had in December. What do you call it? It's Magic Month? Magic Month. Always makes me think of Magic Mike, which I've not seen that movie, but I have a good imagination. I'm sure it was super awesome. But that month kind of messed me up. So some of my bills just had like extra stuff in them. So I pulled it all out. I'm like, I want to get this paid off. So I pulled all that out, and I took that $40 and put it towards it as well. And it was funded, fully funded. So I didn't put a happy face, but another happy face to me. Yay. And then, okay, I'm going to end with this. I'll tell you my personal goals another time. I'm doing good on them. Personal goals, I'm doing pretty good on. Family goals, doing good on. So I'm not going to waste your time. We just care about the money. But I want to do a special extra awesome shout out to Save with Tess and Busy Lizzy and the Busy Bunch. I have a few little stickers laying around, so it's all crooked. I'm sorry, but Save with Tess, brand new channel. She found my little Etsy shop that I literally just put up not that long ago and purchased my first things, 2 things from me, and I just will forever have a special place in my heart for you. Thank you so much. She was even like amazing because I'm new to all this and I'm not super computer savvy. So if something was formatted a little too close to the edge, she told me, let me fix it. Just such great feedback, lovely, and I'm just so thankful. I'll always be so thankful. Check out Save with Tess, she's amazing. And Busy Lizzy, one of my favorite people in the whole like budgeting community, maybe even just like the whole world in general. And her lovely, her Matt and her Junior, the Busy Bunch. I guess she must have saw my little link. It's not even linked proper. I don't even know how to do that, like on my YouTube. She must have saw it and like searched me out. She saw I only had 1 sale, which literally was Tess like an hour or so before. And she's like, I have to buy something from her because I have a new shop and I know how exciting it is. And I just so much love. I'm a generally like happy person. Most people think that there's like something chemically wrong with me because I'm pretty like ridiculously upbeat most of the time. But sometimes I just get really stressed out, and with all the things on my plate right now and all the things I want to accomplish and do, and I was just having a bit of burnout that night and feeling a little down. And when I went on to like add some things and work on some stuff and saw I had those sales, I mean, like I was giddy, like ugly crying, and like, oh, it was just I can't even tell you. It warmed my innards, my soul, my my brain, my heart, and I just thank you guys so much. It's I know it's like this weird silly little thing. It's just like, this little shop, but like it means so much and you feel so seen, and I just appreciate, and I'm going to stop because I'm going to get all mushy, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. I can't wait to support you guys. I know I think I harass Lizzy, and she takes it with grace, but I will continue to constantly support your channels. And when I get some extra cash, I need a little Etsy envelope because I do love how you guys save for that, and I want to make room for it. So I need a little Etsy envelope, and I want to get I want to get all of the Busy Junior's challenges and incorporate them. I don't know how Lizzy does it. Like, she's got books of them. I'm so overwhelmed with like I don't know, 10 or 12 I have. Like, my brain starts to get like too much. It's just too much. But thank you guys so much for hanging in there. If you made it to the end, you're a champ. I love you and I appreciate you. And please hit subscribe. Come on back often. Leave comments. I love responding to comments. I think I probably annoy people sometimes with all my comments, but I feel like it's a way I can participate, and thank you guys for the content and the creation that you provide to the community. So thank you very much. Love you. Bye.